There is a beautiful moment in a woman's life when she realizes that turning 50 is not the end of style, but the beginning of a softer, wiser kind of beauty. After 50, a haircut is no longer just about trends. It is about light, movement, and grace that gently lift the face and reflect the woman you have become. Many mature women keep the same hairstyle for years, not realizing that small changes in length, layers, and shape can take years off the face without trying too hard. This video is a gentle invitation to look in the mirror with kinder eyes and ask, does my hair still match the woman I am inside? In this video, you will explore 5 youthful, flattering haircuts that can soften fine lines, frame your eyes, and bring back that quiet sparkle in your expression. These are not dramatic makeovers or impossible salon creations. They are real, wearable styles that work with silver strands, thinning hair, and different face shapes. Each section will walk through how the cut works, why it makes you look fresher, and little adjustments you can make so it suits your lifestyle and personality. As you listen, let this be a moment for yourself, a reminder that you deserve to feel polished, modern, and completely at home in your own skin, at every age. Soft layered bob that lifts your features. There is something quietly magical about a soft layered bob on a woman over 50. This cut typically sits somewhere between the chin and just above the shoulders, with gentle layers that add movement instead of stiffness. When hair is too long and heavy, it can drag the eye downward and emphasize sagging or drooping features, but a shorter bob lifts the focus back to the eyes and cheekbones, like a subtle, non-surgical facelift. A layered bob breaks up harsh lines and gives your hair a light, airy feel that looks fresh rather than overdone. For many mature women, hair begins to thin around the crown or at the front, and that can make flat, one-length cuts look tired. Soft layers in a bob add dimension and fullness, making fine hair appear thicker and more lively. If your hair has a bit of wave, those layers will naturally fall into a flattering shape with minimal styling. And even with straighter hair, a round brush and a few minutes of blow-drying can create that gentle curve that frames the face. The bob works beautifully with a subtle side part, which adds volume at the roots and softens the forehead without feeling heavy or fussy. This kind of bob is also incredibly versatile for different face shapes. For a round face, slightly longer front pieces that graze the collarbone can visually lengthen the face, while layers around the jaw help carve out a bit of gentle structure. For a more angular or square face, the softness of the layers and a slight bend at the ends can blur sharp corners and bring a more feminine, relaxed look. If you wear glasses, a layered bob keeps the area around your frames open and clean, while the face framing pieces stop the style from feeling severe. Color and texture play an important role here as well. If you have silver or gray hair, a layered bob can showcase those beautiful tones, especially when the light catches the different lengths and creates natural highlights. A few soft blended highlights or lowlights can add even more depth without looking streaky or artificial, which is important for a modern, youthful vibe. Adding a touch of volume at the crown and keeping the ends slightly textured, not blunt and heavy, brings energy and lightness to your overall look. Above all, this haircut feels easy and elegant, supporting your natural beauty instead of fighting against it. Face framing layers for soft youthfulness. Face framing layers are one of the most forgiving and flattering choices for women over 50, because they add movement exactly where it matters most, around the eyes, cheekbones, and jawline. Instead of leaving all the hair one length, this style uses subtle, graduated layers that start around the cheek or chin and blend into the rest of the hair, whether your length is just above the shoulders or much longer. These layers create the illusion of lift and brightness, drawing attention upward and away from any areas you may feel self-conscious about. If you love keeping your hair medium or long, face framing layers let you enjoy that length without it weighing you down. Long, heavy hair can pull the face downward, highlighting jowls or deepening lines around the mouth, but layers break up that heaviness and add bounce. When the hair near your face is gently shaped, it softens harder angles and makes your expressions look more open and relaxed. This is especially beautiful on women with naturally wavy or slightly curly hair, because the layers encourage the hair to fall into flattering curves around the face. These layers also work wonders for different face shapes. For round or fuller faces, longer face framing pieces that start below the chin can visually slim and elongate the face. For longer or more rectangular faces, layers that begin higher, near the cheekbones, add width and balance so the face looks more proportionate and youthful. If your hair is fine, the right layering technique can add body without making the ends look stringy or thin. A skilled stylist can keep the layers soft and blended, so they grow out gracefully and do not require constant maintenance. Styling face framing layers does not need to be complicated. A simple blow-dry with a round brush, focusing just on the pieces that frame your face, can create a lovely swoop that opens up your features. On days when you want less effort, you can let the hair air dry with a bit of lightweight mousse to encourage natural texture. These layers also pair beautifully with soft side bangs or longer curtain-style bangs, creating a gentle curtain that draws attention to your eyes while keeping the overall look light. The goal is not perfection but softness, a feeling that your hair is moving with you, not sitting stiffly on your head. For women embracing gray, silver, or salt and pepper hair, face framing layers can highlight the natural dimension in your color. Each layer catches light a little differently, making your hair appear more vibrant and alive. If you prefer to color your hair, subtle, finely blended highlights placed around the face can amplify the layered effect and bring a brighter, more youthful halo near your skin. This haircut is about harmony and balance, helping your hair echo the wisdom, warmth, and confidence that shine from within. Chic shag with modern texture. A modern shag haircut can be incredibly youthful on a mature woman when it is done with softness and intention. This style uses layers throughout the hair to create movement, volume, and texture. But today's shag is far from the harsh, choppy versions of the past. On women over 50, a chic shag hits anywhere from just below the cheekbones to the shoulders, with feathered ends and light, wispy pieces that frame the face. The effect is playful yet elegant, giving the impression of effortless style and natural confidence. One of the biggest gifts of a shag cut is how it handles thinning or fine hair. As hair ages, it often loses some of its density, particularly at the crown or along the hairline, which can make flat styles look lifeless. The layered structure of a shag builds volume where you need it, creating lift at the roots and fullness through the lengths without relying on heavy products. For women with wavy or curly hair, a shag can enhance your natural texture, allowing the waves to fall into soft, flattering shapes around your face and neck. This creates a sense of movement that feels lively and youthful. Face framing in a shag is usually more pronounced, with shorter layers around the eyes and cheekbones that can work almost like soft bangs. This brings the attention directly to your eyes and can disguise forehead lines or drooping brows without needing a full, blunt fringe. If you pair a shag with gentle curtain bangs, the hair opens in the center and falls in a lovely arc toward the sides, which is especially flattering for women with longer or oval faces. For rounder or fuller faces, asking the stylist to keep a bit more length in the front can help elongate the face while still giving the airy, feathered effect. This cut also shines when it comes to styling. Many women over 50 prefer looks that do not demand an hour in front of the mirror, and a modern shag is designed to look good with minimal effort. A bit of lightweight mousse or texturizing spray scrunched into damp hair can enhance the natural movement and create that softly tousled, "I woke up like this" finish. If you like using a blow dryer, focusing on lifting the roots and loosely shaping the face framing layers is often enough. The beauty of this haircut is that it does not have to be perfect. A little bit of imperfection is part of its charm. On gray or silver hair, a shag can look particularly striking because the layers reveal different shades and tones within your natural color. The feathered ends and textured pieces catch the light and give the hair a luminous quality that feels modern rather than old-fashioned. For colored hair, soft, subtle highlights scattered through the layers can add depth and dimension, making the haircut feel rich without being overwhelming. Above all, a modern shag sends a quiet but powerful message. Style after 50 can be fun, free, and completely your own. Soft fringe and side-swept bangs. Soft fringe and side-swept bangs can be one of the most transformative details in a youthful haircut for women over 50. When chosen wisely, bangs can shorten a long forehead, conceal lines, and direct attention straight to your eyes, which naturally softens the entire face. Unlike heavy, blunt bangs that can feel harsh or dated, modern fringes for mature women are light, wispy, and blended into the rest of the haircut. They gently skim the brows or cheekbones, creating a romantic, feminine frame that looks fresh rather than forced. Side-swept bangs, in particular, are extremely flattering because they create diagonals across the face, which visually slims and elongates. For round, square, or fuller faces, that diagonal line can soften angles and give a graceful flow to your features. A side part with sweeping bangs also adds instant volume at the front, which helps if your hairline is thinning or if your hair tends to fall flat around the face. When cut correctly, these bangs blend seamlessly into face framing layers, so even as they grow out, they still look intentional and polished. Curtain bangs are another lovely option for mature women. They part gently in the middle and fall toward the sides, forming a soft curtain that highlights the eyes and cheekbones. This style works beautifully with medium-length cuts, lobs, or even longer hair, especially when combined with soft layers around the face. Curtain bangs can also be a gentle way to ease into having a fringe if you feel unsure about committing to a full one. As they grow, they simply become part of your layers. For women with fine or thinning hair, a light fringe can create the illusion of fuller hair at the front without taking away too much density from the rest of your style. The key is to avoid cutting bangs too thick or blunt, as that can reveal scalp and require a lot of styling to sit correctly. A good stylist will work with a small, delicate section of hair, gradually shaping the fringe until it suits your features and hair texture. Soft, feathered edges are more forgiving and far easier to style than sharp, straight lines. Daily styling of soft fringe and side-swept bangs can be simple. Using a small round brush, or even just your fingers while blow-drying, you can direct the hair slightly to the side and allow it to bend gently across your forehead. A touch of light hairspray or styling cream will help the fringe stay put without becoming stiff. If you wear glasses, side-swept bangs often sit beautifully just above the frames, adding softness without crowding your eyes. Whether paired with a bob, a lob, or a softly layered shag, a delicate fringe can be the small detail that makes your whole look feel more lifted, current, and quietly radiant. Elegant pixie with soft volume. An elegant pixie cut can be incredibly youthful on a woman over 50 when it is shaped with softness and volume. A modern pixie is not harsh or severe. Instead, it features slightly longer layers on top with gently tapered sides and back, creating a feminine silhouette that frames the eyes and cheekbones. This style reveals the neck and jawline, which can actually make your overall look appear lighter and more refined. For many women with thinning hair, a pixie can make the hair look fuller and thicker by removing weight and allowing the natural texture to shine. One of the strengths of a pixie cut is how it opens up the face. With more focus on the upper face and eyes, features appear brighter and more expressive, which has a naturally youthful effect. Light, feathery layers on top can be styled to add height, creating the illusion of a lifted face and balancing softer areas around the jaw or neck. For women with fine lines on the forehead, pairing a pixie with a soft, textured fringe can provide a gentle veil without hiding your expressions. The short length also means your hair does not drag your features downward, which can sometimes happen with longer, heavy styles. Pixie cuts are surprisingly versatile. They can be styled sleek and smooth for a more polished, elegant look, or tousled and textured for a playful, casual feel. A bit of mousse or light pomade can help define the layers on top, adding dimension without stiffness. If you have natural wave or curl, a pixie can make that texture look intentional and chic rather than unruly. This flexibility allows the haircut to move easily from everyday wear to special occasions with just a few minutes of styling. For gray or silver hair, a pixie is often stunning. The short length allows the natural color variations to show, and the light catches the different tones beautifully. If you color your hair, a pixie also makes it easier to maintain a fresh shade because there is less length to manage and touch up. Soft highlighting around the top and fringe can add even more brightness around your eyes and cheekbones. The key is to keep the edges slightly soft and not overly sharp, so the haircut feels modern and feminine instead of strict. Maintenance for a pixie is regular but simple. Trims every few weeks help maintain the shape, but day-to-day styling takes very little time, which many women over 50 appreciate. The ease of washing, drying, and styling can be incredibly freeing, especially if you have dealt with heavy, hard-to-manage hair for years. An elegant pixie sends a clear, gentle message. You are not cutting your hair because you are older. You are choosing a style that reflects your confidence, ease, and inner light. Final thoughts. Reaching 50 and beyond is not about stepping out of the spotlight. It is about choosing how you wish to shine. The right haircut can soften, lift, and brighten your features, but more importantly, it can help you feel aligned with who you are today, wiser, gentler, and still wonderfully vibrant. Whether you find yourself drawn to a soft layered bob, flowing face framing layers, a playful shag, delicate fringe, or a confident pixie, let your decision come from a place of self-respect rather than fear of aging. As you leave this video, think of your next salon visit not as a battle against time, but as a small act of love toward yourself. You deserve hair that feels light on your shoulders and kind to your reflection. Hair that moves with you as you laugh, talk, and live your life fully. If any of these styles spoke to your heart, consider taking a screenshot or a note and having an open conversation with your stylist about adapting it to your unique hair and face. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path.